to all of my night skins, my dark skin dwellers, my melon munchers, or, in the words of current angle, the black people. What do you think destroyed our community the most? And be honest. I already know a good amount of y'all are gonna go, oh my god, the switches, our education, crack. Well, I'm telling you right now, shut the fuck up, because it's none of those things. The answer to all of our problems in the current day as a community is NBA2K. Now allow me to explain. Respectfully, that shit was ass. Like, there was no way in hell that you could pay me to play that. I won't even say more than once. You just couldn't pay me to play it. It stinks. Like, it's horrible. And even though it was critically acclaimed and it got a bunch of awards, just understand that that shit was fake and it was. Move on. Now, NBA 2K being the first release, it allowed it to become more of a yearly thing. And after about, let's say, 7 to almost 10 years of, I'll say like mid to good, you know, whatever. But we fast forward to NBA 2K10, and that's where the real fuckery starts to happen. 2010 put a bunch of emphasis on a lot of the modes that they had, including MyCareer, and this is the part of the video where I kind of stopped trolling, because I'm not going to act like I didn't enjoy these games, but unlike a lot of the niggas around me, I actually escaped the matrix. You see, MyCareer allowed niggas who are 4'5" and will never smell the rim to live out their basketball dreams through the game. So to have a mode dedicated to that made them feel like they could do anything that they wanted to, as long as they had the provisions in the game to do it. 2K10 also had a tax because it featured the GOAT Bean on the cover, RIP Bean. But from this point onwards, even if it was good, a lot of the problems that ended up ravaging our community started to fester from this game, which leads us to 2K11. And 2K11, I'm gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna start. Niggas on the internet talking about 2K11 ain't this, 2K11 ain't that. Man, shut the fuck up. Y'all know iPod King Carter was giving us some highlights with Shakedown on them. Let that get caught up with QJB and they was getting all the my careers down. Fuck is all talking about. Nah, no, it's serious. It's not. Like, I fuck with 2K11. Like, just let me cook for a little bit. I want to understand that I'm on fraud watch right now, but just follow me, right? I know you're gonna say El Bozo, L like comments or whatever the fuck, but listen, nigga, listen. 2K11 did everything that NBA 2K10 did, and they added on to the formula by just refining what we already had. We had good lighting. If I'm not mistaken, they had that little campaign mode where you can go against the classic teams to unlock the dynasty teams, and it was pretty cool. 2K11, at that point, a lot of the YouTubers like Chris Move, King Carter, I forgot that one little nigga name. My nigga Shakedown. I just said his name. But yeah, those folks ended up pushing 2K content, and it was started to pick up in traction. And I had to give them the respect, because at that point 2K hadn't fully like got into our systems and infected our like Negroid brains. So for that, I give it a pass. The same with 12, 13. Oh my God, man. It was hell. At this point, 2K was already the mainline shit when it came to basketball games. Like, you had live and they kind of had the back and forth, but to put that in perspective, that's like saying, I think Clyde Drexler was better than Michael Jordan. Like, you can think that, it was kind of cool. It was kind of live, I guess, but like shit, I mean, like compared to 2K, it just wasn't really running shit like that. There was a time where live was a decent bit better, but this is about 2K because 2K actually fucked up the black community. Somebody in the comments do like a little like black community counter for me because I noticed I said it a million times, but that's besides the point. All right, so the dynamic stick control got introduced in 2K13, which lets you do a bunch of dribble moves with your little right stick. When niggas saw that, it became Speed Racer, but instead of driving cars, everybody started riding 2K's dick. And you know what else got introduced in 2K13? MyTeam. You see what I'm talking about? You see where I'm headed, my nigga? For the niggas who have like a IQ of 5 in the entire country of Argentina, MyTeam was like a whole little fantasy booking thing with like a bunch of cards and you collect them and they have different rarities with different overalls of players and shit. You know how that shit works. It's damn near like Pokemon trading cards, but it's basketball. Alright, so in the first version of it, you only had bronze, silver, and gold, and it was simplified. 2K14, if I'm not mistaken, had the same thing. Then 2K15 comes, adds a bunch of extra rarities, and that was P2W, and it basically became a great way to like make sure that you never get Section 8 EBT again, because oh my lord, the way that Take-Two and Visual Concepts found creative ways to go into your wallet and force you to spend money to compete was insane. 2K16, that was one of the best basketball games of all time, and I understand there's a lot of people go, well, no it's not, 2K16 good, but it's not all that. Suck my dick. Like, I'm flip-flopping, but as a long time nigga that sounds so crazy, as a long time fan of these games, it's like I can appreciate the high spots, but it just doesn't erase the bullshit. Like, it's crazy, my nigga. From 2K16 onwards though, you're gonna see like a nasty little fall off in quality, and we're gonna start with 17. Actually, we're never gonna start with 17 because it's not gonna fucking load. 2K17 is one of my personal favorites. It gave me 21st Century Life by Sam Sparrow, and all I'm gonna say is that white boy got them pipes. I wanna say pause, but like, nah, I'm good. I think at this point 2K was sort of in its golden era, which means that you had a bunch of niggas telling us how to get demigod builds, a lot of dribble guy montages that had a lot of people clicking R2 and Curry sliding all over the place because they didn't know how to actually dribble. Hey, shout out Steezo, the guy, he made that shit look cool. G-Man, he cool too. A lot of y'all other niggas, I'm good off that. It was like flirting versus harassment. But 2K17, it was sort of damn near like the last bastion, because after 17 came 18. God, that fucking sucked. 19 was mid, and then we move on to the 20s in the final section of this video, and we go from good to ass to what the fuck. Now, if y'all haven't noticed, I went the entire video without mentioning Ronnie 2K because I don't want to mention that creature, but just know that his involvement in his promotion and being a loser, like for example, if y'all know about that Agent Zero thing, yeah, he's a little like freakazoid and like that little counting favors, yeah, whatever. He also was a major problem when it came to the game, because whenever there was a glitch and when there was an issue, he kind of go, well, the devs are working harder, well, we're trying. All you do is stand next to people and pose like you're NLE Chopper. What do you even do realistically? And then on top of that, when you criticize him, he'd act like he was Ra's al Ghul and give you a bunch of corny monologues and like trash responses, and it was horrible. Like, it sucked. As for the current 2Ks from 20 and onwards, those aren't basketball games. At that point, you're playing Diet GTA. What the fuck do you mean there's a barbershop, train systems, and a whole open world for 2K? Like, I know we had the parks, but like an entire open world within a basketball game, while it's expansive, it just fucks up the whole point of it being a basketball game. Like, it's actively glitching out and messing up the connections because it's so big and you're not putting in your full effort to make it good. Like, it's just, I can't believe that we as people buy this every year, and it's sad. But I think if I talk about this shit anymore, I will revert to my old ways and spend approximately $50 to make my nigga like 75 overall get on park once and never again. So with that, I'm just gonna wrap this up. Stop buying 2Ks, escape the matrix, free your mind, new shit on the way. I'm trying to make it to 5K by the end of the year. Y'all niggas already know the vibes. Bum Squad shit. We gonna get that soon, man. Shout out to my nigga Cannon. Shout out to my nigga Soda. I don't know. By the way, before I leave, I got something important to tell y'all. All y'all breath stink. If you still play that game, play College Football 25. I'm yapping. Yeah, I'm done. Rizzo out.